Yeah.
Okay, so-
Right, Lucky Bancho update.
Yep.
Take me through it. What's going on?
Yeah, so Lucky Bancho is the person who goes and does the census via lodestone scanning and stuff every couple of months usually. I think this year it was February, July, and now November. So now we've got 1.6 million active characters above level 60.
As of
the scan that's happened today.
Okay, so as of right now.
As of right now, yeah.
Above level 6.
It's 60. So that
This is the first one I would have been included in.
Yes. So this is the basically to exclude free trial players.
Okay.
So there's 1.6 million characters who are actively playing. I can't remember exactly the terms of active player, but it's fairly much has logged in fairly recently, etc., etc. And they're not in the free trial. They've bought the game. They're playing. They're working away. That's 1.6 million, which is an extra 400,000 since July.
And still with a lot of people in pre-End of Heavensward.
Yep,
On
absolutely.
the free trial.
Yep. The other thing is there's 1.1 million at level 80, which means there's a lot of people at level 80. There's a lot of people on the way up as well still. Then there's 880,000 have finished 5.3. So that's, they hasn't checked for 5.5, but basically 880,000 people are ready for Endwalker. And of those 880,000 people, 864,000 have Endwalker early access.
Right.
That means 864,000 confirmed sales of Endwalker by the lodestone.
Of course, that's because the Menphili is...
The Menphine is ring.
Oh, yeah.
Menphine is ring. I don't know if there's another way to check it, but...
Okay, interesting.
Yep. So that's the news. There's 1.6 million active characters.
And last time was July.
Last time was July, which is 1.2 million.
That's
so
pretty nice.
And we still don't know how many people are, in that trial content on the way up to 60.
I wish I could remember, because this happened years and years and years ago.
Yep.
But you remember, anyway, we were in a certain pub. We were in a public house.
Public house, yeah.
With an individual we both know.
A drinky place, yep.
Who does work at a house of game development.
Mm-hmm.
That shall be unnamed. That person at that house of game development had pretty fucking good analytics and competitor analysis department. And it's really annoying is that I can't remember exactly what the number of paid subscribers that they thought that FF14 had all those years ago.
Yeah.
But even then it was like pretty fucking big.
Yeah, it would have been small compared to now, but still big. Like.
Small compared to WoW as well at that time. But what I had heard from that person at that time was, oh yeah, nobody tries to compete with WoW. We're basically, just trying to compete with FF and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder how much those things have exploded. What was the World of Warcraft endgame characters again?
I can't remember.
We did a video on that.
Yeah, we did a video on that, and I cannot remember for the life of me.
Was it 2.
It was something like 2.6 or 2.8 or something like that.
So it was 2.8 million characters.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but of course the big difference here between FF and WoW is in FF people have one character for the most part.
Yeah, they might have alts, but generally not.
Yeah, because you can play all the jobs on one character, whereas WoW, it's like if you want to play another class, you need another character. So WoW is going to have a higher character count than FF anyway, purely based on that. And it's, pretty fucking majorly. Like in Final Fantasy, in this, so if you were to compare these exact same metric from FF to World of Warcraft, on FF, you would count as 1?
I would count as 1, yeah.
I would count as 1 on FF. On WoW, you would count as...
Oh, and WoW, that's a good question. How many would I count as now? Well, in that last one where we took that number, I counted as 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were 6 or 7 characters.
Yeah.
In WoW. Now, I would only be 1 at max level, but if you were to cut that off at level 60 or something, if you were to cut that off at, a lower level and you were to take, for me, I could be 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Because of all of the big legion of characters from Legion. That I have. So that's one thing to keep in mind when we think about these.
I actually do have a small update. I need to completely confirm this data, but I've been given an update on the scan in progress for WoW rank stuff. And there's I don't believe this has been checked for like active logins. I think this is just characters overall that are available to scan. And there's 3.16 million level 60 characters with item level above 200.
Level 60.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I got confused again.
yeah.
The squish happened,
Yeah.
Michael.
So
Yeah.
so there's 3.16 million characters that have been found with an item level above 200. But that doesn't say anything about active. So I'll definitely, like, that isn't final data. We'll do a video with an update on
So in
that
that
as soon as I
case,
have it finished.
Would
But
FF's equivalent be 1.1 million?
Possibly, yes.
And then WoW's is like 3.6, was it you said?
Yeah, 3.6. No, 3.16.
3.16. But then you count
Alts.
alts where, you're one FF character, 6 WoW characters.
Yeah.
Most people with WoW are going to be a few alts. So, you start to wonder, and it's interesting. It's interesting. These games are probably pretty close. But in both
definitely.
games, there's a humongous amount of people who are in the level up experience who are generally not counted by stats.
Yep, they are definitely getting close, and we're never going to see them. We're never going to see active numbers from across the board, but there's definitely a lot. The other bit of data to glean is that there's been 2 million extra registered accounts, which includes free trials, since earlier this year for FF, because they announced it was I can't remember when. I mean, someone will surely know that they have thrown together, or when they said the 22 million. I think it was at the big live letter, and then 24 million in the recent one.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I think these games have to be very close in active players. They can't not be.
Yeah, I would
cannot
not
be.
I'll be surprised.